networking engineers and people who have, as a friend said to me today, a good security expert is most times tends to be somebody who's paranoid. So you do want to cull from your paranoid network guys and channel them into that kind of operation. Social, in terms of changing the culture of your constituents, getting people aware about those emails and how to deal with phishing attempts and so on. I mean, and this is like even in very highly sensitive departments of companies, loose behavior on the part of staff, on the part of workers can introduce vulnerabilities. And there are available technologies out there. Do our firewalls support denial of service? Can they see intrusion patterns and start to block ports to certain IP addresses? Or are the firewalls, simple stateful packet inspection devices? Do we have the right systems? And then when you're starting up a CSIRT, looking at issues of the size, structure of it, is it located in this building? Is it geographically distributed? Who's going to pay for it? Government, business, grants, for staffing, what roles do we have? What kind of specializations? How do we recruit? From what sectors of society do we recruit? And what exactly are the activities and processes that the CSIRT engages in? And there are templates for this. The Carnegie Mellon CERT, they do have some policy books, guidelines for that. The International Telecommunication Union also has CERT handbooks, and we can get those posted on the CT, the website, the ICT Roadshow website, as some of the resources that we can look at as we talk about this. All right, so that's the end of this session. Do we have any questions and comments? No? All right, we're going to have a break.
I have a couple questions. This is the first time I'm hearing the presentation myself, so it was very, very instructive for me. You made reference at one point to the US and their own priority in terms of certs in the region, and the fact that it is in their interest, in their current interest anyway, to see after the establishment of local certs, because they in effect become their own coordinating agents. I'm very, very interested in finding out what you guys think about the implications of a regional cert, as far as that having that coordinating capability residing in the region. Because even made some passing references to the fact that even if we were able to have some kind of first response capability at the local level, there is still a benefit of drawing upon a wider or larger response capability at the regional level. And I didn't want to let that pass. For me, that triggered some flags in my mind. And I just wanted to get a sense of what you guys think about that. Because if we have to, from a cardinal perspective, advocate for certs one way or the other, it's important to gauge what the sentiment is in terms of, is this just important for me and my little piece patch? Or is this something that if I really had to do even an effective local job, I really would be interested in understanding the capability that exists in the territory surrounding my jurisdiction, my immediate jurisdiction. Just some feedback on that from anyone, please. You can get a sense of how that, I know we have a regulator in the room, how that impacted you from a regulator standpoint. For some of the actual technical practitioners in the audience, what are some of the thoughts going through your mind for some of our Latin American friends? What are some of the discussions inside of Latin America concerning that whole approach? Like Brazil or Argentina will have its own cert, but there is still talk of a Latin American or even a South American cert. What are some of the debates going on inside of there, and how can those be brought into what we're considering now? Anyone? I see Christian made movements.
Thank you. There are like a couple of efforts in Latin America, basically led by LACNIC and the NICBR, in Brazil, which are the